sorry, ma'am. You can't go in.
My daughters are in here. Mama, thank God.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and may be used against you. Do you understand?
What's happened? It was Sally.
You cannot afford an attorney. One will be appointed to you.
She killed Daddy and she killed Rick.
Do you understand these rights I have told you?
Yes. But I didn't mean to, Felicia. I mean, I didn't start out meaning to. What does that mean? It was an accident with Rick. I had to stop him. He was after Jenna. You're Jenna, Felicia. He thought... Rick was good to me, but he lived in a fantasy world, and I had to protect her. For you. And...
Ma, you don't need to hear this right now.
Look, I think, Captain, can you get her out of here so we can take Felicia home, please? You shot Luke?
What's going on?
No. I need to really understand this.
2 minutes. Not a second more.
I loved him, too.
You loved him. And you killed him.
Because he was mine. He was my friend. I thought. After everything...
I tried to help
and they just stopped. And everything I cared about, everything was gone. Rick was gone. Everything, everyone.
So you blamed Luke?
I was always there. Always. He'd be hurting. He'd come in and he'd talk and talk about you. Because if I couldn't have anything else, I could at least be his friend.
And then you became my friend.
He took it away. He was angry. After all I'd done, all the years of waiting and listening, and for nothing. Nothing. There was no one.
You killed him. I love. You killed him.
We both lost everything.
I lost because of you. And my daughters lost their father, who they barely even knew. You took them away from him. And there was no time for him.
How much time did you have with him? You told me yourself that my time ended up to more than yours.
Yes, I did tell you that. When we grieved together. When you became my friend, my confidant. Because I thought you were the only person who would understand, because you loved him too.
I did understand. I tried to listen. I listened to you.
I spilled my guts out to you. And you were the only one that I even told that I couldn't keep going on. Because I trusted you. I even talked to you about Lorna. How worried I was that she was in love with a man who may have murdered her father. And you went after him. An innocent man. The man my daughter loved. You made me distrust her and him. And all along, it was you. You killed Luke. Damn you! Damn you! Damn you! Damn you! Damn you!
What's going on?
Mom, stop!
Okay, it's over now, Felicia. It's over.
You killed me, Sally.
Get her out of here.
Whatever they do, it won't bring me back. It won't bring me back.
At least now we know. At least we know now.
Okay, come on, let's just all sit down, okay?
Come on. I don't understand.
Come on.
What I want to know is how you knew she did. Now?
Yes, I want to hear it. Please.
Well, I knew from the beginning that there had to be a link between the two murders. But I was confused because they were so different.
They were both shot.
But while Rick's shooting appeared to be haphazard, Lucas's was premeditated.
So she planned it.
How did you put the finger on her?
I didn't at first. I was confused because, as far as I was concerned, she was out of the picture. She had been sedated that night Lucas was shot.
You had taken her home the night she had the big argument with Lucas at Tops.
But there were more questions. Who planted the June Martin interview tape?
Who put that gun in your car?
By that time, I knew.
But you haven't told me how you knew.
I had the evidence that I needed all along in my closet.
What are you talking about, Anderson?
The morning that I was getting ready for the hospital hearing, one of my jackets fell onto the floor, and when I picked it up, I found a fiber on it. One that matched the fiber that was found on Rick's body.
And how the devil did you know what kind of fiber we had on Rick's body?
I'll get to that. I promise. And when I thought back to when I last wore that jacket, it was that night that I had been with Sally.
The night Lucas was shot.
The fiber was a match with the shawl that she had on that night.
So she wore the same thing on both occasions?
Motive, means, and opportunity.
All along, she acted like she was my friend.
There's something else you don't know, Mom. Sally tried to kill Lorna tonight.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Kevin got to me in time.
We're all going to be okay because we have each other.
Kevin? We're going to have to go downtown so you can make this official.
Oh, I'd be more than
And for
happy
the moment now, I'm going to overlook how you got this fiber evidence and why you didn't do with it what you should
Come on,
have.
Billy. If I'd have given you that, it would have cinched your case against me.
And don't you know by now that this is a case that I didn't want to pursue?
But you had to. You would have had to arrest me, and then I would have been off Sally's track. I knew I was right about her. I had to smoke her out. That's why I ran.
How did you get her?
I scared her.
What do you mean you scared her?
I called in some markers from my old bureau days and got some old tapes of Lucas when he was in some shady stuff.
Surveillance tapes from the feds?
I don't want to characterize them. But I put together a few pieces of dialogue from each, and then Sally started getting some unnerving phone calls.
Buddy, this is just great. This is just going to look
I was
swell.
acting unofficially, Billy. It's no skin off your department's nose, which it would have been if you'd have taken me in.
Okay.
I lured her to the Tuxedo Club. She was about to crack when Jake showed up. Jake was finally convinced that I wasn't guilty after all. Yeah. My brother came through for me. He ended up taking a bullet